Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Battlefield Waltz, continuing Nikkei's route. So we are at the end, obviously. You know that from the last part. I remember because it hasn't been 4 weeks. The joke will get old fast, don't worry about it. So we're just continuing his ending until we get the credits and then the after story and everything like that. So we should be able to wrap it up in this part. So it'll be like literally 2 minutes. Whatever. The incident with Nikke was kept confidential because of Lady Ignis and Instructor Alias. Thanks to Wilhelm, the wound on Nikke's throat had healed completely, but he hadn't attended class since. It seemed that the wound had placed a huge strain on his body. He'd been going in and out of consciousness with a slight fever. As for me, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. What is it that you wanted to apologize about? Attitude, thinking I'm coming here to apologize. She probably is, obviously, but like, I came to apologize. Oh, okay, let's get the queen. She's got to apologize for some shit, obviously, but it's still like, the fuck makes you think I'm going to apologize? Oh, is that a bug on my wall? Oh, gross. Oh. Queen Kiora walked slowly over to me. I bowed my head deeply. Before that, there's something I must inform you about. The cursed sword is now gone. It's my fault. I know of it, or to be precise, I sensed it. I had sensed that the light of the soul from within was gradually fading away. Huh? Ever since it awakened, I noticed that its end was approaching. And I didn't know what it meant. I sensed its end was approaching, but I had no idea what that meant. It means its end is approaching. I mean, I get what she's saying. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean the soul's going to disappear and so does the sword? Does that mean, like, you know what? But still, it's like, that just sounds stupid. The legend of the cursed sword is ancient. Even we don't know the full extent. I'm sure you've heard about it before. Thus, we had no idea what would result from the disappearance of Wilhelm's soul. See, that makes sense. You gotta continue. I know, stop peeping. With regards to that, I can't apologize enough. I used the powers that should have been used for the nation for selfish desires. I'm prepared to receive any form of punishment. But please spare Nikke from capital punishment. Please don't take away the life that's just been saved. I beg you, Queen Kiora. I will take all of the blame. Please, show him mercy. I've spoken with Ignis yesterday on this. She said the same thing. She blamed herself, saying that would have not have resulted that way had she not been there. She also asked me to spare him of any harsh punishment. I mean, he killed Modesto, who was a traitor anyway, so, like, I kind of did you a favor, yo. I hear that he has not recovered completely yet. I will decide on his punishment after I've spoken to him. You're going to be forced to marry this girl. You're her bitch now. Woo! Good for me! I don't think Nikke would complain, so awesome for both of us. I see. A sigh mixed with both relief and worry slipped through my lips. But I'd like you to know this. What is it? I do not believe that you use the cursed sword's power merely for selfish desires. You and Wilhelm both saved a precious friend of yours, did you not? Queen Kiora. Though to you he may possibly be considered more than a friend now. Oh, well, Ignis also said that the soul of the cursed sword looked truly satisfied in his last moments. In the end, I was unable to see or speak to him. I no longer have any way to ask him why he had awakened in this era. However, if his wish was granted, then I'm sure it was not meaningless. So do not blame yourself. Queen Kiora, I'm not the only one. Neither Sarazar nor Ildis blame you at all. Sarazar better fucking not. We're getting married. It'd be very weird if we had a fight before our wedding. We also have no intention to chase you out of Nirvana simply because you've lost the cursed sword. Well, Sarazar might. He'd be like, I want to chase her out of Nirvana and straight into my arms. And I'm okay with that. Am I just I'm making shit up, obviously. Like, is this he wouldn't say that, really? That's a shame, because I wish he would. You may stay here as long as you wish. That is, if that is your desire. Of course, I belong here at Nirvana. Well, unless Nikke leaves, then I'm leaving too. Queen Kyora's eyes had a hint of sadness, so I answered her as vibrantly as I could. I decided that I belonged here, and that would never change from now on, unless Nikke decides to leave, and then I'm totally going to leave. Or Sarazar actually proposes, and then I totally leave. Certainly. I returned to the academy from the castle and headed toward the boy's dorm. I wanted to see him, but I still didn't know what we would talk about, even if we met. What are you doing here? Did you need something from the boys' dorm? Yeah, like a hot boy. And here you are. Thanks, Abel. I know it's not your route, but let's go make out in the back garden. It's nothing. I was just walking around. By the way, oh, wait. I was about to ask about Nikke when I realized something. Abel was always cool-headed and perceptive. If I accidentally spilled the beans, he'd instantly figure out what was going on. What? Nothing. It was a stupid question. I already figured it out myself. Whatever. You wanted to ask me about Nikke again, right? He'd figure it out. What, that you have a crush on Nikke and that you're kind of maybe in love with each other? I think Abel's probably would figure that out. It's written all over your face. I really hope you won't get captured by our enemies. You'll tell them everything. I won't. Something happened, didn't it? I haven't told Alias about this, but he's constantly apologizing to you in his sleep. Huh? He's never done that before. Well, I won't pursue the matter. I can kind of tell from what he said. Abel? I don't know the details, but I can guess from the pieces of information. Considering how Alias is worried about him, I guess that shows Nirvana in the Queen's decision. I mean, look at Gustav. He was immediately kicked out that day. Oh. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone that he's a traitor. He clearly declared it. Then he let out a small sigh. I'll let him know that you're worried about him. Abel turned around after saying that. But in the next moment, look at his soft little face. He's like, I won't tell anyone he's a traitor. And then he's like, I'll tell him that you're thinking about him, though, girl. Look at him. Look at his sweet little soft face. I love Abel's soft face. Oh, a mission? You mean the bell? This is the first time you've heard it, huh? And that's a signal notifying us that a war broke out somewhere in Ortesia. And I don't have the cursed sword and Wilhelm can't... Man! Damn it, Nikke! What the fuck? A war? Also, we're in the last chapter. Is this final chapter going to be 8 parts? I really thought we were going to wrap it up after he tried to kill himself and we were all in love now. But now we gotta go to war? The fuck? But it's nothing to worry about. It'd probably be a suppression of a small skirmish somewhere in Digroth. But it's still a war! No, it's gonna be your daddy, Abel. Well, yes, you're right. Anyway, you should go back to your dorm. Instructor Leonidas walked over from the hallway with an irritated look. Abel was brave enough to stop him without hesitation. Instructor, where's the battle this time? Do you want to know? That's why I fucking asked, bro. You gotta love Leonidas. He's such a douche. But, in a lovable way. And then him dying to save us, you were like, stop it, I'm gonna cry. I didn't forget. I did forget until you walked up and then I remembered, but... Huh? We just received word of it now. Rami was just past the mountain range. What? Seriously? The bell's never sounded this disgusting before. Well, at least Igor won't kill Leonidas this time because Igor's dead. You know, Leonidas! Wait, Igor's dead this time! Vindication! Yay! I mean, you didn't get to kill him, but it's okay. We kill for you, sir. Because we love you as a side character. I'm not in love with Leonidas, I don't want to date him. I know that there's people out there that, want to bang this man. But I still love him. But not like that. Sarazar, abso-fucking-lutely, though. And nobody can fall in love. You know what? You know what I've never noticed? I've never noticed. I mean, I think it was just... I've seen random things Leonidas mention once, or because it was like side characters. Like, why won't you let me date side characters? But I didn't notice anybody mentioning Alias. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's because he's evil as fuck, isn't he? Isn't he? You know what? If he is not the big bad fucking evil, if he is not totally on the side of Romeo and we don't find out that he is somehow twisted and like in the very end in Wilhelm's route, I'm gonna be so depressed. Because like I've been pegging him as like there's something fucking sus about you since the very beginning. It's like everybody else. Like, look at Nikke. Oh, he's sweet and gentle and docile and doesn't know how to fight. No, he is a Stabby McStabberson. He had some shade in there, and it's brilliant. But you can't have Alias be like, I'm like wholesome and wonderful, and I really care about you. No, that's us as fuck, sir. Again, seriously, what happened in the beginning? Everyone else is like, this girl, we gotta be freaking worried about this shit. Whatever. Like, Gustav was acting like a dick. Everyone else was like, I mean, shouldn't we be concerned? And Alice is like, no, everything's great, man. Like, are you high or are you sus? Because it's one of those two. Like, are you high on shrooms? Or are you a suspicious son? That didn't come out right. Are you Sussy McSusserson? That works better. That flows better off the tongue. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Because it's like one or the other. Shrooms or sus? Which one? Because, like, you can't be that chill about everything and, like, that without being, like, one or the other. Like, Anyway, early the next morning, we were on the way to the battlefield in carriages. They were larger and more durable than the one I went to Azul and Digrov in. Since I didn't have the cursed sword, I was honestly not sure how much I could do. I hope Nikke's all right. Nikke was probably resting in his room. If we lost and I ended up dead, I'd never be able to see Nikke again. And then we used the cursed sword for nothing. Because we saved him and we died. What a tragic end. Okay, so either Nikke's going to fully die and Wilhelm's not going to help him in the bad ending. Or one of. How do we have two? We have two bad endings. Or we're going to die. Or one bad ending, he dies, and the other bad ending, we die. I don't know, I'm just saying. Once he's gone, you'll never see him again. Which would have been true because he'd be dead. Even now, I couldn't forget what Tifalet had said. I must stay positive. We have to win and return to Nirvana. Got bird feathers all over me. You dropping feathers all over me. This is messy. What? And then you being feisty and running all over. What you doing? What you doing, feisty butt? You fussy butt. You're so fussy. What you doing? You want patties? Yeah. Romuald. They really are here. Maybe Nikke won't steal the thunder from Abel this time. Let Abel kill his own dad. We got off the carriage, and it was Abel who spoke first. It needed no explanation. The soldiers carrying flags with the black and silver emblem were invading. Abel, who never lost his composure during mock battles or training, was tense now. Made my legs weak. We have to win. We must... Nikke? As I was telling myself that, I saw a familiar face pass by. Okay, so Nikke's gonna steal Abel's thunder again. Oh, I mean, okay. Like, let's just put it this way, though. Like... I don't think... Did Posh kill Igor? No, we were fighting Igor. Igor killed Leonidas. But Posh killed or took out Rosian. Did he kill him? I don't remember. But he took him down. And it's like, you stole Abel's thunder. Right? And to be fair, I thought... Because again, guys, it's been forever and then my memory gets fuzzy. Lustin had his whole own thing with his brother. It had nothing to do with Romuald. Like, he was the only one that, like, had his own story. But, like, Nikke killing Igor. Nikke, if you take out Rosian, too, it's like, damn. They were like, Nikke's gonna take out fucking everyone. It's Abel's dad, and everyone is stealing his thunder. And I just really kind of feel bad for him about this. You gave him such an interesting, like, oh my god, you're actually, like... the heir to the Romuald throne, and then everybody else is taking out your dad. Like, you gave him such a good backstory to, like, let other people tromp all over it. And I don't know if I love that still. I mean, I get it. Your boyfriend in your route has to be the hero, but I do feel like Posh's route should have been done first, and then you do Abel's, and you're like, because otherwise it kind of... Poor Abel, But now it's like, okay, Nikke, are you really going to take out Rosian too? Because, like, You took out Igor, and I think that's enough. I don't think we needed to really, like, we could have glossed over that. We didn't have to have Nikke kill Razian too. You know, I think we would have been fine. I don't know. Anyway, as I was telling myself that, I saw a familiar face pass by. Sure, here we go. Oops, I've been caught. Look at him in his little assassin gear. It's adorable. What are you doing here? And your attire... Wait, don't tell me... Who cares? He's gonna be the first to die anyway. Oh my god, wait. Wait, actually, you know what? I changed my mind game. I was like, I don't think we really needed this whole battle thing. Like, we could have kind of wrapped it up where it was and we would have been fine. No. You're right, game. We needed this because Richard's gonna eat his motherfucking words and then he's gonna eat my fist for, like, insulting my boyfriend. Like, okay. Even if Nikke isn't my okay, his route is fucking phenomenal, but, like, seriously. But, like, he's so babyface and adorable that, like, I can't really take him seriously as a love interest. Personally. Okay, but the route, 10 out of 10. Character sprite for Spacey, personally, it's not there. But I will still defend my in-route boyfriend regardless of how I personally feel, okay? Because we, as the main character, are all in. Spacey as the player is like, I mean, the route's awesome. He's not coming into my mental man harem because, like, he's too adorable. But, like, except for that one CG. Damn, that was odd. Anyway. But I am here for making Dick eat his words. We are going to teach this Dick a lesson. And I am here for this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. I love a good comeuppance. Anyway. Richard! He can barely use a weapon. It's about time you realize how useless he is in Nirvana. I cannot fucking wait. I want to see this in all its cinematic glory. I need this in an anime form right now. Well, try surviving even a second longer and become our human shield. Hey! It's alright. I don't mind. Nikke, he's like, I'm gonna make him eat those fucking words. And then he's gonna eat my fist, and then he's gonna eat Nikke's dagger. Let's kill this bitch. Actually, no. I want him to live with the shame and embarrassment of everything he said for the rest of his life. He is going to wake up 20 years from now and be like, oh my god, I cannot believe I said that and then Nikke kicked ass and he's better than... Oh my god. I feel like such a douche. I want that for him. I want this to just be that thing that haunts him. Like, constantly, just randomly in the shower. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I feel so cringy. Yeah, I need it. I need it. I checked my surroundings and whispered to him. What are you doing? I heard that you were barely able to stay conscious. Not anymore. Instructor Alias gave me permission. To be conscious? What? Everyone else who got off the carriages passed by us. Some students glanced at Nikke suspiciously, but no one said a word to him. They're probably like, the fuck is this douche doing here? Like, he's so weak, why is he here? By the time there was no one around us, Nikke finally opened his mouth. Was he just pretending to be in and out of consciousness? The reason why Ramya was suddenly invaded was probably to get revenge for Igor. Valid. Of course, there was always potential for it. Your village is one of them. But Razian must have made his decision because of what happened to Igor. Razian's the current king of Ramua, right? And Abel's daddy. I'm just gonna keep saying that. This sprite of Nikke is not bad. Because he looks a little bit older. He still has the baby face, but it's not as bad. You know what I mean? Kind of like Abel has the angry face, but then when he has his little docile face, you're like, oh, that one's prettier. Yes, his vicious invasions conquered most of the East. He's the strongest swordsman in all of the East, but let's see if he's the strongest in all of Ortisha, too. Nikke touched his dual daggers over their sheaths. Don't worry. I'll kill him, too. You two will reunite very soon. In hell. Are you going to take down Razian? Yes. Nikke maintained a gentle smile as he nodded. Just him saying, you're like, are you going to kill him? And he's like, yes, with this little beautiful look on his face. Good job. I mean, again, the sprites only have so many expressions, but it's just really funny that they paired it. He wasn't like, yes, with an angry, it's like, yes, with this sweet little docile expression. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but you're not in your best condition. Nike's skill with the blades was something only I knew. It wasn't impossible for him to finish off the king of Romula, despite his fame as a powerful warrior general. I'm sorry. I wanted to stop him. I also wanted to encourage him, but that was what came out of my mouth. I've been troubling you, haven't I? I've been asking you to help me cope with my emotions. I didn't know you were so... No. Nike lightly shook his head. There's nothing you need to apologize for. But I'm sure we both have a lot of things to talk about. But first, we have to win this war. Don't worry, we will. Nike smiled as if he was just about to go bake a loaf of bread. Then he ran off. And the thing again about, like, everybody else killing... Because, like, Abel taking down Rosian or whatever had the additive thing of him being like, I'm his son. I'm the king now, bitch. But he didn't kill him. You know what I mean? So, like, that was like, ooh. But, like, so, like, when Posh took him down, like, did Abel just, like, yep, sure, whatevs, and just pretend? Or was he like, yeah, actually, I'm his son, so, like, I'm gonna take over? And, like, with people, was there any proof of that? Because, like, Rosian knew. You know what I mean? And, like, maybe that's why Abel didn't kill him. But, like, so what happens in these, like, ones where Posh and Nike take down Rosian and disable, like, again, does he just slink off into the shadows like, I'm just going to pretend I'm a normal person, don't have claim to the throne? Or does he, like, step up? You know what I mean? Does he get to be his king self? I don't know. Nike, there was no one by the carriages except me. Everyone had already gotten in file, waiting for the instructor's orders. I better go too. I held an unfamiliar sword and started to walk. Then... Hold it. Sorry, I overheard your conversation. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Not at all. It was such a strange twist of fate. Lady Ignis had suspected Nike, and she went to Nirvana to tell me of her findings. But I wasn't at the academy, and Guido told her that he saw me headed toward the forest. Why did Guido see me heading toward the forest? I thought the forest was behind the school. Okay, I don't know where the logistics of where things are. And when Lady Ignis heard Nike's truth, she understood him and pleaded to Queen Kiora for mercy. I wasn't sure if I should tell you this, but I guess I should. What is it? I do believe that the boy really wanted to stay with you. The wound on his throat was exactly the same as the one on Boros's and Modesto's. But it was just slightly not as deep. He must have been prepared, but his true feelings probably came out at that moment. Oh. The cursed sword did well, too. I heard that he made people go insane, so I wasn't expecting that. I agree. I'm grateful to Wilhelm. I was sure he couldn't hear my voice anymore, but I would never forget him. Now let's go. We cannot lose this war. Yeah. Aye, hot lady. Listen. I know a lot of people want lady romances. Ooh! We go straight into a fucking CG, and then it goes away? Wait, back it the fuck up. Excuse me? Excuse me? What the fuck was that? So it's like, we can't lose this war, and then we transition to a CG of what was clearly Nike after he has killed Rosian. You're like, okay, did he just slit his throat and Rosian hasn't even fallen? It's like an action scene. And then we're here and it's over? What the fuck? I'm not sure if I want to applaud it for being so dramatic or be, like, pissed because you just totally glossed over everything. Like, we're going to war, and then it's like, oh, and then we're back and he defeated him, and you're like, but I mean, do we need a long, drawn-out war scene? No. No. Because, again, the whole thing of, like, the music is janky. We're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. I'm not stopping. Like, the whole long, drawn-out war, but we didn't need that, and I was like, we didn't even need to come here and do this, but I guess we did. Oh, well, okay. Richard showing up and saying shit is like, well, he's gonna get his comeuppance, and you know he ate his words, so good. But you just, excuse me? You just were like, we're gonna go to war, here's a CG, and now we're done? And you faded away on that CG so fucking fast. I was so stunned that it wasn't even up for very long, so I don't know if you guys got to see most of it. You can rewind and see it. But, like, what the fuck? But at the same time, like, shit, the drama of it all. You were like, oh, did he just kill? Oh, I guess he did. I mean, so I got to applaud you for the dramatic transition of it all, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I guess we're in the middle of like, okay, that happened, sure. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think I love it a little bit more than I hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still in the middle, but I'm like, but the transition to the CG, the dramaticness of the CG, and then the going away was kind of, like, I'll give you credit for that, I guess. Hey, is it true that Nikke defeated Razian? It's gotta be a joke, right? Yeah, I heard that too, but that's way too unbelievable. I mean, he never got out of the medics. Who even started that rumor? I wasn't anywhere near there, but a lot of people said they saw him. They must have mistook him for someone else. Either way, I'm glad we have peace now. The war ended with Razian's death, but no one believed that the one who defeated him was the student who always watched over them among the medics. 2 days had passed since we returned, but the academy was still in an uproar. I love the fact that people saw him and told the rumors, and people were like, that's bullshit, and no one, it's kind of funny. It should be resolved by tomorrow when the victory banquet to commend the students who achieved merit in battle starts. I hope Nikke's okay. I hadn't seen him since we returned from the battlefield. There were so many things I wanted and had to talk about with him. There were so many things I wanted and had to talk about with him. I get what they're saying there, but that sentence is so, like, not even right. Maybe I can find him here. Maybe I just can't read right now. I suddenly thought as I opened the door to the anteroom. Oh, it smells nice in here. The room smelled like bread. Was Nikke baking? But there was no one in the room. Then I noticed that there was a piece of bread and a letter on the work desk. It's for me. I opened the envelope with my name neatly written on it. Huh. No way. Nikke! Did he, like, leave? My dearest, by the time you read this letter, I'll no longer be at Nirvana. That son of a bitch! I saved your fucking life and you're gonna abandon me?! I spoke with Queen Kiora earlier. As of today, I'm expelled from Nirvana. Oh! But I'm sure you understand why, don't you? It's really... I mean, I get it. I kind of get why she's like, you need to leave. But at the same time, you won the battle for us, so I hope they're not like... It's like, we're expelling you from Nirvana, but I want you in my private army. Queen Kiora and Instructor Alias did the best they could for me. I could have been executed. I've done enough to deserve that. I'm thinking about going to another continent. I don't want to waste my life after it was saved by Wilhelm. I no longer want to kill anyone. I'm thinking of starting a bakery in a town somewhere. I won't ask you to forgive me for lying to you or leaving without seeing you one last time. Yeah, I won't forgive you for that. I was going to forgive you for fucking killing my dad, but then you abandoned me after I used my cursed sword's last powers to save your life? What the fuck? What kind of thank you is that? How dare you? Do you know who I am? I'm the main character of this Otome game. But I know if I talked to you and saw your face, my resolve would waver. I'd never be able to leave your side. And that's why I'm writing this letter to you. I remembered we promised to bake bread together, but I ended up breaking that one too. I'm very sorry. Yeah, twice now. But I've left some jam that turned out pretty nice. I hope you'll enjoy it. I loved every moment. The few months I spent by your side were so delightful. I hated lying to you, but your smile brought me immense joy. I wish you the best. I guess I'm going to have to marry Sarazar now. I mean, I was going to anyway, but even from far away, I'll always pray for your happiness. Goodbye. Oh, she's gonna catch him at the last minute. Don't worry. Wait! Look at his little normal outfit. It's so cute. I love it. With his little scarf and shit. He was standing at the port, dressed in new clothes. Not the Nirvana uniform or armor for war. No, but I mean, like, look at it. I love it. I love his normie clothes. They're so not normal, but... CG time? Yeah. Oh! Just gonna shake him. How fucking dare you! DK! What the... Thank goodness I made it! I wasn't able to speak clearly. I was out of breath and just glad that I made it. Don't go alone. Huh? I'm going with you. I want to go with you, Nikkei. What? Take me with you. I'm going with you even if you say no. Hey, hold on. I want to be by your side. I don't want to be separated from you. What in the world? I'm serious. Oh, you idiot. Why would you do this to me? Nikkei? He embraced me so tightly I couldn't breathe. Nikkei remained quiet. For a moment I worried I might have angered him. Ah, goodness. Are you mad? No, I'm just astonished by you. Huh? Let's go. Together. Nikkei held me even tighter. This time we'll bake some delicious bread. Yes, let's bake lots of them. Yeah, thank you. I love you. From now on, we'll be together forever. Is that seriously how it ends? We just, like, hop on a ship and disappear? That's seriously how it ends? Yeah, that's seriously how it ends. Seriously how it ends. Actually, no. I can't. Huh? He looks pretty in this, like, version of a sprite, too. Nikkei gently pushed me back. It's like, we'll be together. Oh! No, I can't. Excuse you, game? What the fuck? This is the after credit scene. I can't take you with me. Nikkei? I just realized that a lot of people would be sad if I took you away from here now. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, like, we're gonna just hop on a ship and not tell our friends and not get our clothing and nothing, but, like, okay. But, okay, maybe we're gonna stay here? Those words seemed to shove me back to a harsh reality. Nikkei was right. If I thought about it, I could think of many faces. Mom, Nina, Yuriana, and Queen Kiora. Yeah, explain to your mom that you're marrying the man that killed your dad, but maybe don't. You do know that I'm not trying to be cruel, don't you? I do. I'm very grateful for your feelings for me. I don't think I even deserve it. Seeing you one last time is enough for me. But I still want to go with you. Listen, Nikkei. While I was running here after reading that letter, I was thinking only of you. I only want to see you again. I don't want to be separated from you. Nikkei, you're being unfair. Huh? You tried to leave me behind back in the forest, and you're trying to do it again. Does that mean I can't stay by your side? But... And I have to apologize to you. I've been whining without knowing what you were going through. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was going to say this, but... And that's not necessary. I was surprised about what happened to Dad, but even so, I wanted to be with you. It's extremely fucking difficult right now because I'm trying. My bird is demanding pets, but his head is like wedged between my middle finger and my ring finger, and I'm trying to pet him with my middle finger, and it's very fucking difficult. He is like shoving his head like, you will pet me like this, and it's like, it's very fucking... I don't have the control over my middle finger to pet, and then he keeps biting me because he's like, that's not good enough, and it's like, okay. Okay, can I pet you with my index finger? Yeah, that's better. Okay. There you go. And now we're petting both of your cheekies at the same time. This is so fucking weird. You're such a weirdo, but I love you. I don't know what I would do without you. I'll miss the country, my mom, and my friends, but it's not like I'll never see them again. But Nikkei, you were never going to see me again, were you? That's way sadder and more painful. But if you come with me, That means I'd be taking away someone dear from your mother again. First her husband, now her... No! I interrupted Nikkei. You're wrong. I'm going with you because I want to. I'm not being forced to do it. Not even a little bit. Being by your side would make me the happiest person in the world. Are you still going to tell me no? Nikkei became quiet and looked down at his new clothes. Expelled or not, I was planning to leave Nirvana. If anything, when I pointed my daggers at Rosian, I didn't mind dying on the spot. Not because I was sad, but because I was proud. Nikkei? At that moment, I thought I finally stood in the same place as everyone. I felt I truly became a Nirvana student. And then I could finally fight together with everyone else. That was the last thing I could and must do for you guys. So I had to do it. I knew how strong Rosian was. I was prepared to kill him even at the cost of my life. But I guess I got lucky. He shrugged a bit playfully at the end. But I don't think that was enough to atone for what I've done. I won't make excuses. My past and the fact that I killed many people won't change. It can never be taken back. You also understand that, don't you? I nodded slightly. But even though I was prepared for death, here I am, still alive. I thought I shouldn't just end this life so easily. I can't simply take my own life. I could never face Wilhelm if I did, especially after he wasted his to save you! Better suck it up and go bake bread and be happy, motherfucker, and take me with you, bitch! I have to live. Nikkei looked out to the unending sea that led to somewhere else. I read that sentence so weird. So I thought about baking bread. Mm-hmm. I want to bake the kind of bread that would make everyone happy. Yeah. Are you really okay with that? Once you get on the ship, there's no turning back. Why don't we stay here and you can learn from the little old lady? She's old. She's going to die soon. She might need to retire. And you could help her out and run her bakery and everything for her and be like her adopted grandson. CG time? Yep. Aw, it's cute. Yeah, I know that. Oh, gosh. Do I have to say it again? Look at her little face. She's so cute. She's like, ah! Then I'll say it. This time, we'll bake some delicious bread together. We'll make some jam and put it on the bread. I hope we can make different kinds. And we'll always be smiling. I love the fact that we're going to run off and make a bakery. You and I will laugh at the most insignificant things in life. And I'd write letters from time to Mom, Yuriana, and Queen Kiora. Sounds fun, doesn't it? What do you think? Yeah, that sounds great. So promise me, Nikkei. Don't leave me behind this time. Don't try to be alone. Can you promise me that? Wow, you never fail to amaze me. Sorry. Look at yourself. You ran all the way here in your uniform and you're not prepared to travel at all. Do you even have money? Nick, I was trying to stop you, so we'll have to go back. You ran here right after you read the letter, didn't you? Without telling the instructors or Queen Kiora. Well, I mean... Let's go and tell them together. You're like, you're damn well better back. Yeah, he's like, I'll wait for you here. No, you're coming with me, and I'm going to handcuff you to me, because I don't trust that you're not going to run off without me again. We have to tell them directly, and you should get changed out of that uniform. Right. When I first woke up in Nirvana, I wore only the clothes on my back. I received a uniform, and now I'm removing them. Well, maybe not right now. There's people around. Save that for later when you're alone. And last but not least, let's go see the bakery lady. Yeah, I really came here without thinking. But if you hesitated at all, I think I would have boarded the ship and left by now. I promise. Aw, kissies. Just as he whispered those words, his lips touched mine. I'm so shocked by you that I can't leave you alone. I'll never let you go. Nikkei. His lips were slightly cold, but they felt good against mine. My skin flushed from all the tension and astonishment. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I didn't laugh at you. I just realized how short-sighted I was. Wh- what do you mean? When I kissed you in the forest, I was filled with despair. But right now, you're filled with desire. Look at his little blush. It's adorable. I'm thinking of silly things like how many times I can kiss you during my life. That's not silly. That's amazing. Let's count. I'm so glad that wasn't our last kiss. Right. I awkwardly looked away from embarrassment. I love you. You gave me a whole new world. We'll be together from now on. Forever and ever. Yes, we will. Let me kiss you one more time. I'll hold back until after we board the ship. Sure. A second kiss fell on my lips. I ran my fingers along his back and gently gripped his clothes. Oh. And that's just how it ends. How cute. Aww. Nah, his route was really fucking good. Like, again, I mean, you steal some thunder from Abel by killing his dad, but they had that, like, so drastically, like, that it was like, what the fuck just happened? All right, so we have to go into Chalet's shop, and we have to, like, unlock some thingamajigs. Now, right, because these are other CGs. Don't cheap out on me like you did with frickin' what's his face in the glasses, with Lustin in the glasses, and give me fucking. Okay, bye. Okay, so we read the after stories at the end of the bad thing, right? After the bad endings, I think that's what we do. But that's what we're going to do this time at any rate. I was like, why are we missing one? Probably from a bad ending, I'm going to guess. Okay. Is this one of the good games that, like... Okay, this is one of the good games that when you hit A doesn't do anything. So, our first meeting with Nikke, how adorable and precious and lying bastard! No, but Aw. Look at him being all embarrassed. It's so cute, though, because now, like, the embarrassment of, like, oh, God, it's more like, oh, God, because this pretty girl's, like, bandaging my hand, and, like, no one's ever done this because that's not what we did back in the freaking assassin camp or whatever, Aww. We had cute little moments, eating our little bread together. He's still got his hand all bandaged. I mean, and right, I kind of forgot about this one. Like, she said something about being bitten by a snake, but even when she mentioned it, I was like, yeah, okay. I totally forgot about he sucks the poison out of our thigh! First of all, what was the snake doing crawling up our thigh is what I want to know. I'm going to give the bird a break while we're, flipping through these. Because I don't have to read anything. And hopefully I don't unplug my headset. And then, like, oh, is this the bread he baked or whatever? But, like, look at his little face. He's like, yeah, I made that. Yeah. You gotta go potties? Okay. Good boy. Wait, is it just those two versions? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's like... Assassin in the rain! I mean, look, we did exactly what I was like, I don't think I could do. We totally forgave him for killing our dad. But again, I won't forgive you for abandoning me, bastard. Oh, and that was because we had a flashback of it. Okay. Aw, hugging us. How cute. It's just that. Okay. And then, like, the pan up on this one where you were like, Yeah, but the funny thing is you can't oh, you can. Okay, because it's like it starts here and you're like, well, it's going to be him. And it's like, boop. Hey, look, it's Nikke stabbing people. Look at how, look, the golden light behind him. And you're like, but you're covered in blood. That means, yeah, I was going to say, that means this one's my favorite. Listen, I know he's covered in blood. There's blood on his hands and all over his daggers or whatever, but like the background, look at how beautiful the flowers and the butterflies, the golden light through the trees, and then how beautiful they drew his face. What the fuck? Like, oh my god, this is his best CG. It's so fucking amazing. I love it so much. Like, again, if you saw this, you would not expect that, like, this is basically Nikkei to every other thing. You'd be like, who's this hotness? Ah. Hi, what you doing, bird? I know, but we're looking at CGs and stuff. All right, this is when he's confessing everything to us. And then he's crying, and look at his bloody hand. And the butterflies just keep magically appearing. It's kind of funny, because, like, if you see it, because the butterflies were his whole thing, but, like, look at all the butterflies in the background. They keep coming up and up. There's more and more butterflies. And then as he's doing, like, it's kind of interesting how they did that in this one. Like, no butterflies. Still none. And then, oh, there's a couple. And then there's some more. Because they're all flying up. But they, like, put as each CG as it progresses and it gets darker with what his actions, like him confessing his, like, everything. And then, yeah, I killed your dad. And then whatever. And he's getting closer and closer to going to, like, slit his own throat. That then there's, like, all these butterflies gloriously, beautifully around, and it's like really just the juxtaposition of the intensity of it is amazing. Like, good job, people. Oh. And then the sad kiss. Hi, what do you want? I can't pet you right now. You being a pain in my ass. And then dying. Great. It is weird that the kiss happened before. Or did it go back to that CG? I think it went back. But it's just like they used the same base, so it looks weird when you're going through the gallery. Aww. But again, it's like so tragic and sad, but it's so beautiful because of all the flowers and the light and the butterflies. And then this is the other one that's like, look, it went by so fast we didn't even get to stare at it. But like just the movement on it, because like I want to be mad because like you had we're gonna do a battle and then you just gave us this and then it was over and you're like, excuse me. But at the same time, the dramaticness of you're sitting there and you're like, oh yeah, we're going to battle, and then all of a sudden this CG pops up and you know exactly what happened here. You can see it. He runs at Rousey, he slits his throat, and there he is. You can see the action in your head. You have watched enough movies, anime, whatever, to see this action happening. You see what led the beginning to this. And this is the freeze frame at the end. So, like, for them to then pan to this, and then go away, and then go to school, you're like... I mean, I gotta give him points for being dramatic, but I'm still like, what the fuck? But I'm glad they didn't drag out the battle scene or whatever, because honestly, I think this made a bigger impact. But, like, also, look at how ridiculously hot he looks. Again, if you saw this CG, this is not Nikkei. This is, like, Nikkei 10 years from now. Like, this is Nikkei's older, hotter brother. So, like, I appreciate the two CGs, because even this one, yes, it's dramatic and dark and, like, whatever, because he just killed a man, but he's so ridiculous. Like, look at you. Look at how ridiculously hot he is in this. There's no right. You have no right to being that beautiful. Especially when in your sprites and in every other CG, you're adorable. Pretty, but still adorable. You know what I mean? And then, like, you have those two CGs where you're like, why are you so fine right now? The second you whip those daggers out, it's like, you went from adorable to being like, damn, sir, what? Like, it aged him like 10 years in a good way. Like, am I crazy? I'm not crazy. You know, you all think it the same thing too. I mean, sometimes there are times where you have CGs and you're like, it doesn't really look like the same character. This time it's like, it looks like him 10 years later, and I'm here for that, you know? And, like, honestly, I do like this one, because he still looks, like, young. He doesn't have the same, like, super sexy ninja that he has in those other two, but he's still adorable here. It's like in between. This is the 5 years later Nikkei. He looks a little bit older, doesn't quite have the baby face, but he still has the sweet, like, face going on, but I like this one. Like, I also like the way she's looking at him. It's fucking adorable as shit. Like, aw. How cute. It's so cute. Oh. And then we're back to the beginning. But I mean, again, he does look totally different in this one. You know what I mean? I will be honest, seriously, like, this one, ridiculously gorgeous. This one, also ridiculously gorgeous. I feel like one of these, actually, I'm starting to think this one I like a little bit better than the other one. Like, there's just something about the intensity in his face and the movement in his hair, everything. It's just like, Jesus. We'll probably use one of those as our end one for the bad endings. Well, wait a minute. Is it under other? Okay, yeah. So don't cheap out like you did with frickin' Lustin and giving me sunglasses. Nikke's wearing real glasses. Okay. So here is our birthday thing. Like, how adorable is that? And the cake has butterflies. Of course it does. Of fucking course it does. Oh my god, how adorable. And he's got a little apron on. Oh, and this is like the, like, are we waking up together? It's so cute. I kind of like these two because they're definitely like half-done CGs. You know what I mean? They look like almost a different art style. It's like, because the other ones have like the lighting and the background and the details. And these are like, okay, we did they're not like a rough, they're like, this is the second step. Like the other ones are sketches. Like, okay, we did the sketch out, but we never finished. Then they like, okay, then we did this where we did some rendering, but we didn't do the final render, which are the ones in the game. But I kind of like that we see like at least 3 stages of the process. Like, this is like the rough sketch. Like, oh, we could do this where they show up and maybe we'll have the CG. And we never got this one. We never got this one in the game. But I wish we had. Look, he's adorable with those little glasses. Those little nerd glasses putting away books. His little librarian-esqueness. I'm here for that. Lustin needed real glasses, not sunglasses. That was a cop-out and I'm mad about it. But, like, Abel in glasses, though? Shit. But, like, this is adorable. Aww. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I'm glad we didn't get this one. This one's sad. Look at him just in there all sad and lonely and in the rain. Watching the other little kid walk happily with his mom and he's all lonely. Aw, poor baby. His early days. Yeah. And that's the glasses. That was our morning. And we woke up in the morning after. Okay. And this is our ring. That's beautiful. It's nice that I like the fact that they had shown you these, but they give you the CG after the fact so you can like pop in and look, because that's beautiful. Like, lovely. And I think that's it, because this is Wilhelm. We've already seen that. But yeah, I mean, okay, we should seriously use one of these. Nope. I clicked the wrong button. One of these. I mean, there's the kissy version, but it's like, you know what? This is almost a kiss, but he still looks adorable. Okay, for our happy ending. So, hopefully, is the music janky? I don't know. Actually, it sounds fine now. It got unjankified, which is good because we're going to need it. Kind of forgot about that. I was like, I'm going to let it stay janky if it stays janky. No, we don't need that because we've got to, like, listen to it at the end as we're ending. But it's always so quiet. Every time I'm done talking, I'm like, okay. And then it's like the music will fade out. And it's like, and then I got to sit here for like 10 minutes and wait for it to pick up. But anyway, we'll finish and do his bad endings in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.